Magandang gabi! Eto, magmumukbang manood at matakot tayo ulit. Ayan, may bago na naman tayong papanoorin. May bagong upload na naman yung ating sinusubaybayan. Papakita ko muna sa inyo ang ating kakainin. Ayan, para medyo namamalat-malat ako. Para kasing medyo namamaga yung lalamunan ko. So ito, kakain natin ng KCO, kangkong chip. Ayan, no? Binibenta ko yun sa aking TikTok. Nasa ano ko yan, nasa showcase ko yan, kaya bumili kayo niyan, ha. So actually ngayon ko pa lang ito kakainin. So kakainin ko siya dahil dito sa ating mukbang. So syempre tikman muna natin kung talagang masarap, kung pwede natin siyang kainin sa ating mukbang. Ayan, mura-mura lang yan, 99 pesos lang yan, no? Malaki na. So the moment of truth, kung masarap siya. Pwede masarap Oy, walang biro, masarap to Masarap to, Diyos mohi ka Grabe masarap, bumili kayo sa TikTok. Nasa showcase ko yan, nakalagay yan sa yellow basket ko dito sa baba. Ayan, bili na kayo, masarap, promise. Grabe, sabi ko, tigim lang, pero minumukbang ko lang no? Ayan, takpan ko muna. Tapos meron din ako ditong kape. Ayan, kape. Yan ang mga on the go na kape. Kaya tingnan nyo maigi. Meron siyang dalawang sachet doon. Titimplahin natin. Etong kape nito ay Health in Each Bite. Yan, Health in Each Bite. So buksan na natin. Actually kaya siya nakalagay sa plastic para kung wala kang baso, pwedeng ito na rin ang gamitin mo. Pwede rin pala siyang hot and cold. So, di ba? Sarap na nun, hot and cold. Ngayon ko pa lang to matitikman Ayan, ang laman niya Hindi ko siya malalagay dito, pero hot and cold to, pwede nyo tong timplahin dito. Meron naman siya nakalagay dyan Ang ano niya ay Dujoso Black Coffee Powder. Ayan, Dujoso Black Coffee Powder. Ayan, para makita nyo. Ang dalawa siya. Dito ko siya titimplahin sa dala kong tubig na mainit. Hindi ko kasi siya pwedeng timplahin dyan, gawa ng hindi ko alam kung saan ko siya ipapatong. So, nagdala ako ng tubig na mainit. Dito natin timplahin. May black na black Ayun. Ayun, kita-kita mo yung black. Ang bango. Ang bango nito, promise. May kasama pala siyang straw So, haluin natin. Uy, pwede, masarap Sakto lang Tsaka ang bango nung pagkakape niya. Tandaan nyo pwede kayo magtimpla dito hot or cold. Masarap. Eto, kikilabutan na naman tayo dito. So mamaya magsha-shoutout tayo ulit ng mga ilan nating nag-comment sa last video natin. Eto, simulan na natin.
The hospital.
The hospital.
A man named Valente works as a nurse in a hospital and says that many strange things have been happening inside the place. From seeing doors open on their own to
Hospital to, marami talaga dito.
shadow figures lurking in the dark. Many of the nurses say they experience all kinds of things when they are alone at night in the hospital. The following video was actually sent to him by a female security guard who was doing the night shift alone, patrolling the
Masarap sour and cream pala tong in-order ko. Ayan, sour and cream. Ang sarap, paborito ko sa yung sour and cream
hospital when something strange happened. Not sure what to make of it, she pulls her phone out and records this.
May nakakatok. Kapasukan nyo yan, may nakakatok. Ang tapang mo, naka-video pa. Binidyo niya talaga. Oy, baka may sumilip. Nakakatakot. Tapang ng guard. Ay, siguro sanay na siya dyan. Laging kumakatok yan. So parang inano niya itong araw, itong gabi na to, bibidyohan kita.
A strange knocking sound can be heard on one of the glass doors, but as she goes over to check it out, it's clear that nobody is on the other side. The moment she turns around, the knocking comes back more aggressively, but once again, there's nobody there. They believe the strange paranormal events are due to the amount of people who have lost their lives.
Lalo na pag gabi, ang dami talaga nagpaparamdam sa ospital. Ang daming kwento na mga paranormal na nangyayari talaga sa ospital. Uy. Takot ako. Ano ba yung dumaan? Takot.
Hospital, but let me know what you think. Occupied.
Occupied.
The following video comes from a woman named Destiny Sanchez and was taken by her husband, who was installing a Wi-Fi system in an old house that was built in 1954. While alone in the house doing his work, he notices something
Nakakatakot naman yung
disturbing
tunnel na yan. Tunnel ba yan? Underground? Nakakatakot yung underground.
that he just cannot explain. Watch closely.
Tallest Wi-Fi installation pala siya. Ano yun? May hinga. Help. Kikilabutan na naman ako. Grabe, iba talaga. Hoy, nag-i-install na yan ng Wi-Fi ha. Nag-i-install ka na nga ng Wi-Fi, may libre pang multo, no?
Somewhere close by, a faint voice can be heard whispering desperately for help. Creeped out, he completes his installation and decides to contact the homeowner about the voice. When the woman says her daughter also complained about hearing a voice,
Ouch! Meron
saying the exact
talaga.
same things Destiny's husband captured. He believes something terrifying has happened here in the past,
Grabe,
seeing
meron
as the
talaga.
house is quite old and must have a tragic history. Early shift.
Kilabot. Yung kilabot ko hanggang ulo talaga eh.
In the next video, a woman was working a very early morning shift inside a big building. She was the first person to arrive on the premises, and while beginning to work on the lower floors of the building, she heard a very disturbing loud sound coming from the dining room on the upper floors of the building, which immediately seemed strange to her, as she should be the only one inside the building. She pulls her phone out and heads upstairs as she records. This is what she captured.
Nakakatakot yung sound. Akala ko may umakatok sa sakyan. Dito pala sa pinapanood ko. Nakakatakot yung katahimikan, no? Kung yung makikita niya dyan. Ayan. Nakakatakot yung bukas ng pinto. Ay! Uy, may tao ah! May tao ah! Parang may tao sa gilid ah! Uy, ano yun? Parang nag-e-explore eh. Ano nangyari? Elevator. Uy! Ito, may tumatakbo! Ako kumakatok, kung may kumakatok, may ano umahampas sa pader.
As she enters the dark dining room, a terrifying lamenting sound can be heard, as if someone was suffering.
Ayun oh. Di ba parang may ano, parang may anino doon sa gilid, parang may taong nakatayo. Tapos wala oh.
Creeped out by what she hears, she tries to maintain a calm composure and just heads to the lift to get out of there. But just as she enters the lift, a pair of footsteps can be heard running towards her.
Ayun oh.
It's as if someone was running to reach the lift and enter with her before the doors closed. And that seems to be the case because while in the lift, she notices something disturbing and takes a picture of this.
Oy, may kasakay. May kasama siya. Ay, shit.
What looks like a terrifying, sinister, pale face can be seen in the reflection of the elevator, with big black eyes and a black mouth. Since then, she never wanted to do the early shift alone ever again. But the question still remains, just who or what is this?
Grabe yun.
In the mosque.
Grabe.
In the following video, a man was praying inside a mosque with his family, just like he would do regularly. However, on this particular occasion, he hears a strange sound and decides to record as he looks around, when all of a sudden he notices what he believes to be a jinn inside the mosque. Watch closely.
Mosque na yan, mosque. Sa mosque.
Lagu. Irwan sekitaran masjid. Apa no weh?
Oy, nakakatakot.
Weh, apa no weh?
Oh,
Weh, ni.
nakamas.
Sumpah weh.
Baka killer yan.
Boleh wah. Bani weh.
What looks like a creepy pale grey face with dark eyes can be seen lurking above, before walking off and disappearing into the darkness. The figure seems to be wearing religious attire, leading some to believe that the jinn is also Muslim. But let me know what you think. Strange encounter.
Parang ano yun, no? Parang killer yung dating, ano?
A woman named Kikyo explains that ever since moving into a new house in a different neighborhood, strange things started happening. The previous residents of the house gave her some warnings about the property, as they left behind strange items like holy water and other things.
Desde que nos mudamos aquí a la casa empezaron a suceder cosas rarísimas. Sin embargo, nunca había sentido nada en la casa. La cuestión es que cuando nos mudamos de casa, los ex vecinos, los ex personas que estuvieron rentando aquí nos dijeron que pues que esta casa según tenía algo porque todas las parejas casadas se terminaban separando.
Okay.
Otra cosa es que nosotros encontramos como clavos en las esquinas de las puertas y moneditas también metidos en los rincones. Esos son rituales.
On one night, while returning home late at night with her husband, Kikyo notices her neighbor's car door left wide open with nobody around. Worried that something may have happened, they go up to the car and see who's inside. And things get a little strange. Take a look.
Oigan amigos, estoy bien preocupada porque no sé qué le pasó a mi vecina, güey.
Bukas yung pintuan ng sasakyan, no?
¿Eh?
After checking the car and seeing that it's empty, they decide to talk for a moment before knocking on the neighbor's door.
Posible kasi may nangyari dun sa kapitbahay niya, no? Kasi bukas na bukas yung pintuan ng yung sasakyan.
No me acuerdo de su nombre.
O parang may pumasok, oh. Bukas yung ano, bintana.
¿O le hablamos a la policía? Para...
Wala sumasagot.
Ah, mira, yo creo que ya prende la luz. ¿No? ¿Esto no para? No, a ver, bájala.
Mga concern na kapitbahay.
Ay, le tocas tú. Le tocas tú, me da miedo.
Salamin pala yun. Kala ko bukas.
Uy, la mierda. Uy, la mierda. Uy, tiene una pinche mierda ahí. Tiene como si
It's like head there. Ah, may nakita siyang ulo.
Ah. No sé. Ay, hola, soy yo, la vecina de al lado.
Hey, lumabas na.
Who is it? It's me, your neighbor. The next door neighbor.
We're trying to let you know your car is open.
¿Ah?
Car is open.
Su carro tiene toda la puerta abierta.
Pagbuksan nyo.
¿Carro? Sí.
Oh my God. How can we open?
No sé si soy espantosa. Soy yo, su vecina de al lado.
See you
Oh
next
my
door.
God.
Su carro tiene toda la puerta abierta.
Ano? Bait nung kapitbahay mo?
Su vecina.
Yeah.
¿Quiere que le hablemos a la policía?
Virgen del Carmen. Ayúdame, Dios. ¿Quién tiene la llave?
¿Quién?
El que viene a robar.
Baka kami
acá.
nagnakaw.
Yeah.
La batería. Y es la puerta, esta puerta ya no trabaja porque la rompió.
This is like
Y la policía no hace nada, ¿sabes?
As she knocks on the neighbor's window, she notices a creepy face staring back at
Ayun.
her, which she didn't believe was actually the old woman. Although you can see the same color clothing, so it
Oo
could
nga.
be the lady. But why was she hiding? Even stranger, she comes out and doesn't seem too concerned about the open car door.
Parang sumisilip muna siya bago niya labasin yung mga nasa labas.
But now, ever since knocking on her door and speaking to her, things have gone worse back at their own house. The next night, she goes live with her audience, while her family is asleep, and this happens.
¿Está bien contigo durmiendo? Sí, está mi esposo. Mis dos hijos están aquí. Los ronquidos que están escuchando son de él. No hay nadie en la casa. Se
Pinakikiramdaman.
escuchan también pisadas en el techo, güey. También, ahorita ya estoy más tranquila que hace rato, porque hace rato cuando hice un
Sabi, may inaantay ka no? May inaantay akong mangyayari. Yun ang nakakaano din parang nakakapigil hininga.
también me salí y estaba mi cajón de abajo de la cama abierto.
Ka-live yan
Escuché el ruido cuando yo estaba grabando ese video lo subí.
May ano nga, may lalakad. Ayun, oh. Nakakatakot yan.
Mami, gente, hace rato yo quería llorar porque tenía mucho miedo, neta.
Ayan na, kumatok na. Kumatok na.
Ay, no, gente, ¿yo por qué le voy a hablar a la policía? Porque neta que no. Y es que me están tocando mi ventana. No está tocando mi ventana, es la puerta del cuarto. No te están tocando, no mames. Hay alguien afuera de la puerta del cuarto, güey. Pero es un puto. Ay, no. Ya se está aquí, porque ya se recorrieron mis hijos. Entonces.
No, te quitaste aquí.
Ano yun? Ano yun? Boses ng bata? Ano yun? Ano yun? Ano yun?
No, te quitaste
Sutir.
aquí.
Parang kinilabutan na naman ako. Ayun, no? Grabe yung kilabot ko. Akala ko kasama niya yung bata. Eh kasi pag may nagpupula na gantong text, ibig sabihin iba yung nagsalita. Yung parang paranormal. Yung nagsalita. Putik nasa loob. Grabe to. Pero ang tapang din niya, oh.
¿Sí ven en dónde están mis hijos?
Grabe. Kinakabahan ako.
She begins to hear all sorts of strange sounds coming from around the house, along with music and knocking on her bedroom door. But what shocks her the most is hearing her child's voice, quite loudly, even though they are both fast asleep next to her. She begins to panic but tries to stay calm to not disturb her family, but the worst is yet to come.
Meron pa. Nakakatakot. Nakakaba talaga to. Oy. Oh. Nag-aantay talaga siya eh, no? Nung paramdam.
No te doy permiso, no te doy entrada, no te doy permiso, no te doy entrada, no te doy permiso, no te doy entrada, no te doy permiso, no te doy entrada.
Oy, nakakingay na naman.
Permiso, no te doy.
The lights in the room start to flicker on and off by themselves, and the knocking on the door gets more aggressive. She believes these events have something to do with the previous night, where she knocked on her neighbor's door and saw a creepy face watching through the window and then interacting with the woman afterwards. But until further updates, this
Sumunod yan sa bahay nyo. The phone call.
A Reddit user was working as a rehab nurse, and one night a patient suddenly died. They prepared the woman's body for her family to come and visit one last time, and for the mortuary to come and take her away afterwards. The
Takot yung
hall
mga
was mostly
ganyan.
empty and there was nobody anywhere near her room. It was in the middle of the night, so no TV
Kaya masarap magmukbang, no? Sa ganyang style.
would turn on. When all of a
Nakakatakot.
sudden, the now deceased woman's call light turns on out of nowhere. The rehab nurse heads down there to turn it off. A few moments later, they turn on again. This time the nurse answers it on the phone, so it turns off without having to go back down there. And that's when the speaker turns on
Oh.
and something creepy is heard. Listen closely.
Somebody's voice. May frequency siguro yan, kaya ganyan.
A disembodied voice can be heard talking, although it's hard to make out what is being said. Many people in the comments say they hear the words birthday and daughter died, and they believe this is the spirit of the patient still reliving a scene from its former life, not knowing that it has already passed on. But I'll let you be the judge of that. VR.
BR.
A woman was playing some VR games with her husband, but while taking a 15-minute break, she decided to play a little bit of a game called First Encounters.
Ganda naman nung ano nila, gaming room.
After just playing mini-golf, she recenters herself in the middle of the room and does a boundary reset for the game. And also, she does a space setup and rescans the
Wow!
room, so all objects are out of the way.
Yayamanin!
However, when she starts playing the game, she gets completely spooked after seeing this.
Galing naman yan.
A strange three-dimensional shaped figure can be seen in the room. The figure
Oh,
looks as though it's
akala ko
wearing a hooded cloak.
Akala ko
Her
kasama
husband
sa
was sitting
ano,
in the kitchen at
sa
the time,
games niya.
and the figure is a lot taller than everybody else. This is also the first time it has happened, so it wouldn't make sense for it to be due to the
Oh,
room
naglalakad,
spacing,
oh.
as she arranges the setup the same way every time. Creeped out by this, she immediately stopped playing the game and decided to take a break. Seeing as everything
Ay,
was
no?
set up properly, viewers could only conclude this was a
Grabe.
ghost.
Akala ko kasama sa laro. Yung pala naman, iba na.
The Closet. On March the 4th of 2025, a man named Adam can be seen standing in his room along with his sister,
ayan.
both terrified after noticing something disturbing within the
Nakakatakot
closet.
yung mga dilim.
Watch closely.
May mga ano talaga eh, no? May mga, ayun, may image talaga, mukha.
Birthday po lang.
Mukha na nakasilip.
Sir ko.
O yan, itsura, kalbo yata yan eh. Kalbo yan, napanot. O, bumukas ba yung
The two
cabinet?
siblings stay far back as they observe what looks like a pale face lurking inside the closet, just staring at them, before the mirror door opens and the closet door closes on its own. Adam explains that he has been afraid to go near the closet ever since then. Real ghost or not, I'll let you be the judge. A dark past. A man named Rogalsu works as a security guard and does late night shifts for a school somewhere in Argentina. He often finds himself working late alone patrolling the premises, and for a while now he has been experiencing strange paranormal phenomena. He says that because the school is located some distance away from the city, and there aren't many buildings around it, many strange people and cultists would sneak in at night and use it for rituals and other purposes. The building itself is also very old with a tragic history of things happening. In 1970, a 15-year-old student had an abortion in the school bathroom, resulting in her and the baby passing away. In the 1980s, another boy lost his life on school grounds while alone during out-of-school hours. In 1990, the school didn't have any running water and used to get it from a well, and another girl fell in and lost her life. Later on, they attempted to build an altar for the Virgin Mary on site, and the first bricklayer suddenly passed away due to cardiac arrest. Even stranger is that the person who replaced him also met the same fate, along with one of the teachers and a custodian. On one night, while live streaming the strange events and patrolling the school grounds, he captures something chilling. Watch closely.
Y aquí en la escuela cuando empiezan a ladrar los perros así a llorar. Ah, visto.
May kumakatok na naman.
Ahí empieza a joder, como a golpear. Todas las noches hace lo mismo.
Bubukas yung pinto.
Mira.
Tapang, no? Tapang niya, no?
¿Qué pasa? Tempranito empiezan a hinchar las pelotas.
Wala na, lumabas na dyan. Binuksan yung pinto eh.
Aggressive banging can be heard before a door slams open by itself, but when he goes to check, there's nobody there. After this, he goes over to another room to rest for a moment before heading back out. When this happens,
Uy. Cabinet naman. Ano naman yung kilabot ko?
one of the locker doors opens by itself and then a
Grabe yung
light
paramdam
somewhere
sa
goes
kanya eh, no?
out.
Kitang-kita sa
On
camera
another
eh.
night, while examining the bathrooms and cubicles, he has an utterly terrifying experience.
Ay! Ah, shit!
A girl's voice can be heard
Shit! May
inside
babaeng boses tapos sumarado yung
the
pinto.
bathroom before the door suddenly slammed shut all on its own, completely freezing the security guard with fear.
Takot.
He believes this is the voice of
Grabe
the
to.
student who took her life in the bathroom, and in another live stream he sees what he believes is her face.
Ayun oh. Oh, nakakita nga niya.
Unfortunately, this one is just a snippet from the live stream that was noticed later on by a viewer, so there is no footage. But as you can see, a terrifying pale face of a
ayaw
girl
tumingin sa mga
can
ganyan.
be seen clearly in the window, just watching him. Now what makes Regalzo's footage all the more compelling is the fact that everything he films is captured on live stream. So just how far does this school's dark past go? As always, leave your thoughts on this one down in the comments.
FaceTime.
FaceTime. A woman named Rosalind was FaceTiming her boyfriend just having a regular chat when something horrifying is captured.
Uy, may sumilip sa likod niya.
While talking to her boyfriend, Rosalind's hair suddenly moves up on its own as if it was literally
Hello.
being grabbed by someone. They both react in shock as they are unable to explain what happened. And when she turns around, there's nobody there. You can also see her face is resting on her hands within the
Grabe
covers.
Whatever was messing with
Nakakatakot.
my hair, it was messing
Grabe,
with my
goosebumps
hair
ko.
from the back, like up here, like
Grabe yung goosebumps ko kung makikita nyo dyan. Oh, ayan oh. Grabe.
grabbing like a handful, like doing this number. My hands, I'll show you how I was laying. I was laying right here, just like this. I'm on my side, guys. I'm on my side. My hand is right here. The other hand is under here. That is my cat Pickles. Get out of here. And I'm laying like this. My hands are on the blanket. My other hand right here. And whatever it was, you can see me laying like this. And whatever it was messing with my hair from back here.
We were recording simply because my husband seen my hair do it the first time, and he was like, your hair is moving, and at first I was like, no it's not, like I couldn't feel it, and he's like, yes it is, and he started recording, and neither him or I was expecting it to do it again, because I thought he was being crazy,
She explains that her uncle passed away some time ago, and when he was alive, he used to play with her hair just like how it was in the
Kaya
video.
pala, nagparamdam sa kanya yung kanyang uncle.
Could it be her uncle visiting her from the afterlife? Let me know.
Grabe. Talagang kada pinapanood ko to, ang tindi ng kilabot ko. Nakakatakot nakakatakot talaga yung mga video nitong pinapanood natin. Magsha-shoutout tayo ulit ng mga nag-comment sa last video natin. Shoutout kay Lisel Nortarte Tabianan. Ayan, shoutout sa iyo Lisel. Kay Jocelyn Tolentino Celones. Ayan, shoutout sa iyo Jocelyn Tolentino Celones. Shoutout Maylin Cortez at si Jeanlyn. Jeanlyn, shoutout sa iyo. At kay Jillian Mary Del Rosario. Ayan, shoutout sa inyo. Shoutout sa mga 5 subscriber natin. At sa mga Team Kilabot, ayan, shoutout sa inyo. Shoutout. Thank you sa inyong panonood. Ayan, hanggang sa muli. Bye-bye and good night.